So, I'm back with the Scions, and we are helping out these fairy people. I'm not sure they're actually fairies in the game, but they're fairies to me. We're trying to get them on our good side so that they will stay helping us and not their... I'm sorry, the chocobo threw me off. So they will not, sort of abandon us for their god, but so we can, help each other out. I'm not sure exactly what else we have in store, but I'm excited to see it, so let's go. Thank you to the people in the comments and in my Buy Me a Coffee who told me that I should get my layout fixed a little bit more and put some other things over here, so I did that. I also put minion roulette over here because I just have so many cute minions, and so I felt like maybe I ought to just do that every episode. So today we'll have the Chigoe larva with us, and that'll be our minion. Okay, so I can't remember what exactly I'm doing right now. It's been a week. But we're doing quests for the fairies. I wish I remembered their real name, but I just remember them being fairies. And then we're going to get them to help us, or let us talk to them at least. So I guess I'm gonna kill these things. Another person online, hello. Wow, so many people are doing the quests over here. Look at this. Interesting. Dancing one is still here. Dancing one can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. I've got you some bushes. Dancing one brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abodes, but few are friendly like Dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing one after all. This one asks Dancing one for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing one is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing one. This one would ask Dancing one for help. Of course. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from the Empire. Oh, I see. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These one's home is in danger. Danger. This one begs of Dancing one to help this one no more. Dancing one is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing one. This one depends on kindness of Dancing one. Of course. So I need to talk to people and figure out, what are these steel people doing here? What do they want? Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Well, I'm glad you like treasure, but we don't want these people to have treasure. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Well, apparently not. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's not good. Alright. So, they're Imperial soldiers, and they're up to bad. So, let's get our little chocobo. Isn't he adorable? And go tell the fairies what we learned. Whee! This one is happy to see Dancing one return. What did Dancing one learn? Well, I learned that it's Imperial soldiers. This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing one's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing one will go looking for steel ones, yes? Of course. Let's go find them. Where? Oh, in the middle? Well, I didn't see anyone there before, but I'm assuming if I go there now, there will be some there. There we go. All right, buddies. You can't stay here. This is my friend, the fairy's home, and you're not allowed. Dancing one is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Dancing one found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire? This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do Steel Walking Ones know to find them? Is there Sneaky One hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping One selling secrets to Steel Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. I will! Of course I'll be your friend. Also, just remembered that I need to do my archery quest, and I will do that. But I really want to finish this story. I need to know what's going on. And then, of course, after that. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones, named Glaxio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Glaxio. Okay. Glaxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Glaxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. I have a feeling that this one may or may not be related to the Empire soldiers having information. Glaxio, what are you doing here? What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home. But then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with the Meddling One. Okay, Glaxio. That big bird behind me is scaring me. Look at his eyeball. Ugh. Why are you here? Okay, let's go find him again. Where do you go? Oh, am I not finding him and am I going back? He wants to be alone. I guess that's fine. I mean, it's not very safe, but if you don't agree with how things are being run, maybe it is time for you to go, or to express your concern to other people. What? Glaxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Glaxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Glaxio. But hurry! Hurry before touched ones take Glaxio away! Okay, but I was already doing that. I had to come back all the way here just for you to tell me to go out again? I mean, I get it, but... Also, I think it's very cute that I have to find spools of thread to find him. Because that is hilarious. Look, there it is! You guys just leave spools of thread everywhere you go? Like there's one. Now I'm looking for another. Where could you have gone, Glaxio? I'm here to take you back. It's not safe. Meddling One is back? This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kumixio that this one will never go back. Never. That's not good. Uh-oh. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. I just want some solitude. Oh, hello. Be on guard, Willith. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steel. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. You're right. Thanks for the help, though. Glaxio, these ones are your friends. Come with these ones. Serve the primal. No, no! Oh, good, Glaxio. At least you know that they're bad. They're coming from behind! What the heck is that? Again? These people always just have a bunch of beings on their side. Where are you going? It ran away. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Glaxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Glaxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kumixio? And Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Glaxio. The Glaxio is... you know. Kumixio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Aww. Helpful One. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kumuksho and friendly ones. Oh, that's good. I'm so happy. Yay! They're so cute. Well, that should see to that. Let's say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Do they have baths there? These ones thought Glaxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Glaxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Aw, thank you! Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. Perfect! Just what I wanted. But Elder One is... What's going on? This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made a promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gardania, yes. In Gardania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gardania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Of course I can do that. Let's go. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Well, they need our help. Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you call upon Gaia Mulco at the Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Perfect! Just going to talk to everybody! A little chit-chat. Hi, Oswald. Hi, Oswald. Look at all those people. I didn't turn around. I should have turned around when I came here. Look at how many people are here. Oh, look at her outfit. And a harp? Oh, beautiful. Oh, you're quite cute as well. Everybody has such nice outfits. I love it. Oh, there's a blue quest in here too. And look, some beginners. Well, they might not be super beginners. But look at that, that's so fun. Millith? No way, that's so close to my name. Wow. Wait, what am I doing? Where am I going? I thought I was going to Bent Branch Meadows. This is not Bent Branch Meadows. Oopsies! Why did I think it was? Okay, I've decided instead of just finishing the quest, this episode, because we kind of did, like, we're kind of moving on to a second part of it, we're gonna do the Archer's quest instead. And also, I never noticed this. It's nice. I'm playing more zoomed in than I normally do because it helps you see the details better and all the little things that they put into this game. Look at all these people. I can't believe this is like so many people. It's wild. Well met, Willith. With it we had the time for banter, but we're all up in arms here. Yet another Ixali dirigible has been spotted over the 12th Wood, you see. Their reappearance calls to mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. Well, I say battle. Most are agreed that massacre would be rather more apt. Aye, the Ixel dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of year it was, more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest, of teachers, and few things drive a woman better than its sting. Ah, but do let's speak of cheerier matters. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the 12th Wood, the one they call the God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jahantel, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jahantel was also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that the God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we hoped. Jahantel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though it should be mentioned that the topics he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song.
He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better than charging into a battle with a quiver than a harp. And here we were, hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eyes, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. I do! I've heard about it, I saw it, and now I want to experience it for myself. Come now, there is no call for shyness, and there is more to life than battle. If you would present yourself as a pupil to Jehantel, I happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of the quarry mill in the South Shroud. Jehantel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way into Jehantel's confidence, maybe he can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you best of luck, friend. Perfect! Okay, well then I will go meet Jehantel. Ah, another guest. You are kind to pay me a visit, young one. I like your harp. Naught gives us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the Twelveswood, and we could want for little more. Me too. Ah, but the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it? In which case I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Willith, was it? Yes, I am Jehantel, the one they call the God's Bow, but that was in another life. I've long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. I hope so. Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us this much. I actually want to learn how to play the harp too! You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well, I must admit to being rather taken aback. I love the music! In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion. Aye, that would be as good a place as any for us to begin. Where do we go? Listen well, Willith. There's a Moogle named Puknopoki, who can oft be found wandering in areas situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Puknopoki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you indeed have the makings of a bard. Heed me, O puissant Althik. Turn thee over the hourglass of time that we might gaze upon the battles of yore.
Kupo, how could this have happened? It's just so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Kupo. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent, I'll allow, but you've caught me at a bad time, Kupo. Now be a good adventurer and show yourself out. Jehantel sent you. You should have said so sooner, Kupo. You do know that Jehantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Kupo. I've asked, begged, and pled more times than I care to count for Jehantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again, but he's refusing to sing for us. That's a blatant breach of promise, Kupo. But what is this? Why, your being resonates with a chord similar to Jehantel's, perhaps even identical, Kupo. By the 12th, this means that things may yet turn out as planned. Why, you might even have it in you to surpass the man, and that's saying a lot, Kupo. Egads, your coming had so excited me, my predicament not escaped my mind. There's a charm that I had meant to give to Jehantel, you see, but it was stolen as I napped, Kupo. I roused just in time to espy the thief and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw of that overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Taker's Rot, Kupo. Now I realize we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Jehantel in my stead? Of course. Now, I gotta get out of here. Time for my Chocobo. Fishy! Let's get away from these people. I don't want to fight them, I just want to leave. You did it, Kupo. Please, you must now deliver this to Jehantel. Tell him that Puknopoki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he cannot help but sing.
Welcome back, Willith. You have a charm and a message for me from Puknopoki, you say? I keep giving everyone a southern accent. I don't mean to. A cunning rogue, am I? I suppose I must explain. Puknopoki and I go back a long way, to when I first took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Puknopoki has long desired that I remain in the Twelveswood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered me being in the 12's Wood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as you under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Pukno-Poki. Of course he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Moogles lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive of his high regard for your potential as a bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal known as the soul of the bard. Pukno-Pokni asked that you bring it to me, aye, but he meant for you to have it. It is a gift from the Moogles, bestowed upon those they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. Oh, yay! The soul of the bard honors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are as next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Go now, Lilith, and let your body and soul drink deep of the melodies of old. When next we meet, I hope to see a fully fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Pukno-Pokni's wild expectations. Wow, I have a Mage Ballad. Deals unexpected damage with a potency of 100. Grants Mage's Ballad to self and all party's members within 50 yalms. Wow. Yay! Whee! That's so fun. Aha! Aha! By changing your job to bard, you may carry over the hotbar and cross hotbar, archer to bard. May also be used when playing bard, transferring these things. Okay. Transfer. I think that makes sense. Song gauge. Singing Mage's Ballad will display the actions corresponding. Aha! I'm learning things! Okay. Have you come to listen to the silken strings of Simpkin, traveling troubadour and master minstrel? Nope. You do, however, have the look of one who lives life on the road, and on the subjects of wondrous wanderings and the musical expressions thereof, I do mayhap have some small wisdom to offer. When I suddenly find my heart stirring by some spectacle of nature or inspiring act of daring do, I simply let the emotion of the moment flow through my fingers and into my harp. I found no sound to be as achingly beautiful as one born from that instance of genuine joy or wistful sadness. You need no special training or knowledge to give voice to the music of the heart, only a willingness to play the score as it writes itself across your soul. If you can accomplish such a surrender, then you will have created a piece unique unto yourself, and what melody could be more precious? I knew from the moment I laid eyes upon you, here is a woman whose spirit begs for instrumental interpretation. Pray release your inhibitions and favor the world with your performance. When using performance actions, you have strictly prohibited from playing music of any third parties. Okay! To begin, you should simply play whichever notes catch your fancy. Let whimsy carry you up and down the scales, revel in the soaring heights and plunging depths until you find a song which resonates with your being. Painted with the experience of your adventures, the timbre and tone will be yours and yours alone. I wonder what manner of music will fill the air. May the wind catch your composition and deliver it unto my covetous ear. Yay! Back to Jahansel, because I figured out how to be bard now, so I can actually get my quest from him. Ah, that glint of determination in your eyes is a testament to your newfound strength. You put me in mind of my salad days, Willith. You would know why I truly abandoned the battlefield and became a bard? That I took an arrow to the knee is what most folk believe, but it is quite clear you are not most folk. Very well, I shan't insult your intelligence with an untruth. For now, allow me to answer by saying that everything in creation is given to change, and man most of all. I was drawn to the power of song, the power to touch the very souls of men, and decided that I must pursue it. Sadly, that power has been all but forgotten in this age of cynicism. Such songs as those performed by tavern bards serve no purpose beyond the amusement of drunkards. But that was not always the way of it. There was a time when song could shape the outcome of a conflict. Ever since nations first quarreled, armies have fielded archers wherewith they rained death upon the enemy from afar. As the battle unfolded, however, the distinction between the lines of friend or foe would grow hazy, yet the archer's part did not end there. He had to stay ever alert, with arrow nocked and eyes trained upon the struggle. Even as his comrades fell, turning the earth red with their blood, the archer could ill afford to avert his gaze, lest the moment cost another his life. That's very true. One need not to have a vivid imagination to appreciate the torrent of emotions that raged within him in that moment. Nerves near to fraying, his breast fit to burst, the archer did the only thing he could. He sang. His bow became a makeshift instrument, plucked as an accompaniment. At first the archer sang only to still the roiling within, but his voice chanced to carry to his comrade. It inspirited those engaged in combat, lending strength to their sword arms, and to those who lay upon the precipice of death, it granted a measure of peace. Realizing the tactical potency of song, yet loath to set aside skilled archers for their purpose, armies began raising dedicated regiments of minstrels. But the members of such units were no warriors willeth. Fair of voice and nimble of finger, these career minstrels could find a place in the hall of any lord. Yet they knew not of the burden borne by those who charge into battle, whose lot it is to dance with death and sup on pain, and so their songs rang hollow, holding no power over the hearts of men. In eastern Lenosia, spirits are said to haunt the trees of Raincatcher Gully. I would ask you to travel there and await the emergence of these specters. Through force of arms you are to release the spirits from their tormented existence, and in so doing, ease their unfathomable suffering. With such a deed might you draw forth an ancient melody from the soul of the bard. I'm going all the way to Lenosia? I'm gonna do that next time, because I'm not even attuned to that, so I can't get there very quickly. It'll just take me a while. So, I will do that next episode. You wanna be in my ending, Jahantel? You're not gonna be in it. It's okay. Well, thank you very much for watching. My episodes recently have felt kind of all over the place, but I hope they're still enjoyable. And I'm now officially a bard, which is so exciting, even though I can't really perform yet, but hopefully by next episode I will be able to actually play some music. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.